you. Our next performer is Ryan Lathrop.
Ryan! Performing at the RFoC, October 20th, 2009.
And they are leaving.
People are leaving. Ryan is sitting down.
I'm glad with this light I can see none of you. I just want to start off saying I'm really honored to be here. As a stand-up comic, it's kind of always been my goal in life to perform in a place where you can also eat Fruity Pebbles. And I figured I'd start out my set telling you guys a little bit about myself. I'm romantic. I like long walks on the beach and stuff, and I'm single. And I'm an English major, so that means when I grow up, I'll live in a box. And I think part of the reason why I'm single is I look a little bit like Michael Moore. I don't know if you guys noticed this. Like, if I wanted to do a magic trick, I could just go, hat, Ryan, Michael Moore. Ryan, Michael Moore. It's just amazing. And someone's like, Ryan, I don't see how you have a problem picking up ladies. You look like Michael Moore. He's rich. And I thought, has anyone ever said, I want to bang Michael Moore? I don't think anyone's ever said that. I don't think anyone was like, you know, bowling for Columbine, making me super wet. Or like, Roger and me is making my nipples hard. That's never happened ever. And like, I could try to fix it by shaving my beard, but the problem is, and then I look like Drew Carey. So I really don't win. Either I look like a fat liberal or a fat libertarian. Either way, it's not looking good. And I had a kind of unclassy upbringing. My dad, one time, was just sitting upstairs, watching TV and whatever. And I go up there and I'm like, hey, I want to talk to my dad. I like my dad or whatever. And in picture, he's got Jerry Springer on one thing and porn in the other. It's like a buffet of white trashness. Like, the only way he could have made it better is if he like got the TV on layaway. Like, I don't know how he did it. And let's see. Well, I come from a really small town. Like, our African American population is Andrew. And this is the country, so I'm not really sure if that counts. I don't know, just go on that one. And we have a library, right? And like Michael Moore or like Bill Maher, all those books are in the fiction section for some reason. Like Al Gore is considered comedy. I mean, global warming, that shit's hilarious. All those penguins, they suck anyways. I mean, that's how you can tell you live in a conservative town. People are like, penguins? Fuck them. I mean, it's crazy. And so when I got to Central, I learned a lot of things, like the library. Like in Grant, I didn't have to worry about, you know, getting destroyed at the library. We have robotic bookshelves. I worried I'm gonna get crushed to death. At my old library, I just had to be worried about boredom and like the old smell of old librarians. Like for some reason at college, all librarians are like 20. But for freaking back home, they're like 40-year-old women who got like moles on their face. I'm not hitting that. And another thing I had to learn when I got here to Central is Facebook. And poking. I didn't know what poking was, but I sure found out really quick. Because apparently poking is basically the same way of saying, I want to be in you. I don't know why, but apparently that is. And like, you ever like, just like hitting on them or whatever? And like, I think it's the same way of like, you know when you see a 5-year-old and they're doing a cartwheel and they're saying, look at me, look at me? Poking is like that. Or it's like the girls who wear shirts that say, cute on their boobs, or like, pretty on their bum. It's like, if you don't want me looking at your boobs, maybe I shouldn't put stuff on there. I'm just saying, I'm an English major, I like to read. See, I'd like it if someone twisted up, and instead just, honest advertisement. Like, these could be bigger. Something or like, cellulite on the bum. And the weird thing is, Facebook is like a news source now, except it's a one-hit wonder news source. Like, hey, Michael Jackson died, Michael Jackson died, Michael Jackson died, Michael Jackson died. Let me guess, Michael Jackson died. I think if you see 5 other people with the same news article, you're no longer allowed to status update it. Like when Barack Obama got the election, I come from a small town, it was like the world was burning down. People were like, ah! And it's just like, look, I already got to read 5 people complaining about, I don't want to read everyone else. And another weird thing about Facebook is my parents are on it now. And so my mom talks about these people like she had a real conversation with them. And it's like, I don't care about your friend in high school who smoked crack. I don't care. Don't tell me, they're not real people. Well, I mean, they are, but whatever. And another thing I learned from Central was in criminology class. There's this term called spectrophilia, which is the spectrophilia person over here. Right? Well, now you're going to find out what it means, and we'll see if you're just wooing for fun. Spectrophilia means a sexual attraction to ghosts. And what I wanted was, how do you know you have that problem? Like when you ever see a ghost and you're like, whoa, okay. Like I like to think of it as someone playing like the first Super Mario game. And when I was a kid, that crap would freak the hell out of me. Ah, the big white ghost. So I'm thinking like little kid was playing that and looked down and like, oh no. I mean like the Sci-Fi Channel would basically be like porn. All right, and looks like I'm about having to go now. So I like to leave you guys on a positive message. When life gets you down, or you're getting bogged down by exams, or you get herpes, just remember, life could be worse. You could be Rosie O'Donnell's gynecologist.